straight. Look you lay home to him.
Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with, and that your grace hath screened and stood between much heat and him. I'll sconce me even here, but pray you be round with him.
Mother, mother, mother!
I'll warrant you, fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay then, I'll set thus to you that can speak.
Come and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go till I set you up a glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help, help, help!
What? Help!
How now, a rat? Dead for a ducat? Dead!
I am slain.
Oh me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this!
A bloody deed, almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
Aye, lady, 'twas my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune, thou findest to be too busy of some danger. Leave wringing of your hands. Peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart, for so I shall. If it be made of penetrable stuff, if damned custom had not brassed so, that it is proof and bulwark against sense.
What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act, that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love, and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows, as false as Dice's oaths. Oh, such a deed! As from the body of contraction plucks the very soul, and sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words. Heaven's face doth glow, yea, the solidity and the compound mass, with tristful visage, as against the doom, is thought sick at the act.
I mean, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look here upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow, Hyperion curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars, to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination and form, indeed, where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed, and batten on this moor? Ha! Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age, the heyday in the blood is tame, it's humble, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? Sure you have sense, else you could not have motion, but sure that sense is apoplexed, for madness would not err, nor sense to ecstasy was ne'er ere so that it thralled, but it reserved some quantity of choice, to serve in such a difference. What devil was't, that thus hath cozened you at hoodman blind, eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all, or but a sickly part of one true sense could not so mope. O shame, where is thy blush, rebellious hell, if thou canst mutune in matron's bones, to flaming youth let virtue be as wax, and melt in her own fire, proclaim no shame, when the compulsive ardor gives the charge, since frost itself is actively both stern, and reason ponders will.
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turnest mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black ingrained spots as will not leave their tint.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty sty.
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter in mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your precedent lord, a vice of kings, a cut purse of the empire and the rule, that from a shelf of the precious diadem stole, and put in his pocket.
No more!
A king of shreds and patches.
There we go.
save me and hover over me with your wings. You heavenly guards, what would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad!
Do you not come your tardy son to chide? That last in time and passion, let's go by. The important acting of your dread command, oh say, do not forget this visitation is but to end thy almost blunted purpose. But look, a mason on thy mother sits, O stepper and her fighting soul, conceit in weakest bodies, strongest works, speak to Hamlet. How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you, that you do bend your eye on your vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse, forth at your eyes your spirits wildly peep. And as the sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hair, like life in excrements, starts up and stands on end. O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper, sprinkle in cool patience, whereon do you look?
On him! Look you how pale his glares. His form and cause conjoined, preaching to stones, would make them capables. Do not look upon me, lest with the piteous action you convert my stern effects and what I have to do. Will want the true colors, tear perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all is this I see.
Nor nothing here?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why, look you there, how it steals away my father in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes even now, out at the portal.
This the very coinage of your brain, this bodiless creation ecstasy is very cunning in.
Ecstasy, my pulse is yours bound temporarily in keep time, and makes his healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test, and I the matter will reword, which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that mattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass, but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption, mining all within infects, unseen. Confess yourself to heaven, repent what's past, avoid what is to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds. To make them ranker, forgive me, this is my virtue, for in the fatness of these pursy times, virtue itself of vice was pardon begged. Yeah, curb and woo for leave to do him good.
O Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, and live the purer with the other half. Good night, but go not to mine uncle's bed, assumes a virtue, if you have it not, that monster custom who all sense doth eat. Of habits devil, is angel yet in this, that to the use of actions fair and good, he likewise gives a frock or livery, that aptly is put on, refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness. To the next abstinence, the next more easy. For use almost can change the stamp of nature, and either the devil or throw him out, with wondrous potency. Once more good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, all blessing beg of you for this same Lord. I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so, to punish me with this and this with me, that I must their scourge and minister. I will bestow him and will answer well. The death I gave him, so again, good night. I must be cruel, only to be kind. Thus bad begins and worse remains behind.
What shall I do?
Not this, by no means, that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed. Pinch wanton on your cheek, call you his mouse, and let him for pair of reechy kisses, or paddling in your neck with his damned fingers, make you to ravel all this out, that I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. 'Twere good you let him know, for who, that's but a queen fair, sober, wise, would from a paddock, from a bat, or a gib, such dear concernings hide, who would do so? No, in spite of sense and secrecy, unpeg the basket on house's top, let the birds fly, and, like the famous ape, to try conclusions in the basket creep, and break your neck down.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe, what thou hast said to me.
I must to England, you know that.
Alack, I had forgot, 'tis so concluded on.
There's letters sealed, and my 2 schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adders fanged. They bear the mandate, they must sweep my way, and marshal me to knavery. Let it work, for 'tis the sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petard. Ain't shall go hard, but I will delve 1 yard below their minds, and blow them at the moon. Oh, 'tis most sweet. When one line two crafts directly meet, this man shall set me packing. I'll lug the gun to the neighbor road. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, most secret, and most grave, who was in life's a foolish prating knave. Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother.
I think we're done now.
No, by the brood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife. And what it just faded. I can't read it. Damn it. How now? A rat? Dead for a ducat? Dead! You bring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff. If so, that is. Damn, it's so close. My lady. Okay. Loved and set some blister there. Makes marriage vows as false as dice results. Oh, such a deed as from a body of constant. That was concentration.
Tom, his pranks have been too broad to bear with, and that your grace hath screened and stood between him. Much heat and did again. Dude.
But it reserved some quantity of choice to serve in such a difference. What devil wasn't? Dude, I can't do this. I messed up like 4 parts already. So, how was it? A bloody. Okay, did you start?
Yeah, the
Why? Ecstasy, my pulse as yours doth temperately keep.
Like life in excrements, starts up and stands on end. Oh, gentle son. Damn it.
Film
Oh my god, I have it so good too!
Film it